Hello friends, in this video lecture we are going to discuss about the mechanism of enzyme action. Okay, in last video we discussed about the introduction about the enzymes. Okay, in this video we are going to explain the exact mechanism of the enzyme action. Okay, so in case of enzyme action there are several theories can be explained to say about the mechanism of enzyme action. Okay, so majorly there are two theories will accepted in case of the mechanism of enzyme action. So first one is the lock and key hypothesis and second one is the induced fit hypothesis. Okay, so we will discuss one by one. First is lock and key hypothesis, right? So first one is the lock and key hypothesis. So this theory is proposed by Emil Fischer in 1984. This theory suggests that the enzymes and its substrate, okay, enzyme and its substrate have complementary shapes. Okay, so this hypothesis was given by the Emil Fischer in 1984. This hypothesis states that or suggests that enzyme as well as its substrate have the complementary shapes. Okay, and second part is that the specific substrate molecule are bound to specific region of the enzyme molecule, right? So the specific substrate or a particular substrate will binds with the particular enzyme molecule. So that is called as the active site. Okay, the enzymes reacts with this substrate molecule to form an intermediate complex. When an enzyme binds with the particular substrate, right, a particular enzyme will binds with the particular substrate to form one complex structure. So that complex structure is nothing but the intermediate complex structure called as enzyme substrate complex. Okay, which in turn will react to release those complex will react to release enzyme and yields the product of the reaction. So that enzyme substrate complex will react to form an enzyme separate and will form the products. Okay, so this is E, it is nothing but enzyme reacts with the S, that is nothing but the substrate. So it will form an enzyme substrate complex, right? So this enzyme complex, enzyme substrate complex will react to form products as well as enzyme separately. Okay, and next point is that the enzymes influence only rate of reaction. Okay, so the enzymes influence only rate of reaction and not its direction. Okay, enzymes will only speed up the rates of reaction. They only speed up the rate of reaction, not a direction. The reaction will go in either direction. Okay, so the reaction will go in direction until equilibrium is reached. Okay, so the reaction will in the correct direction until the equilibrium is reached. Okay, and next part is that the hypothesis assumes that particular lock can open by a particular key. This is important. A particular lock can be opened by particular key. So here lock means described as substrate and here enzyme is described as key. Means a particular substrate can be get catalyzed by the particular enzyme. Okay, specially designed to open it. Okay, so there are some enzymes are specially designed that they can catalyze the one substrate, a specific substrate. And next point is that the notched portion of the key is nothing but the enzyme. The notched portion of the key is equivalent to the active site since the reaction or unblocking of lock take place, right? So in this case the notch of this key, okay, let us consider this is key, right? So the notch of this key is described as the active site of the enzyme. Okay, the lock and key accounts, say here, the lock and key accounts for enzyme specificity. Okay, and one specific molecule can fit correctly into active specific site. Only one specific, no more than one specific molecule, only one specific molecule can be fit in the active specific site of an enzyme. Okay, and last thing is that a key, that is nothing but the enzyme, can open several types of substrate. Okay, a key can open several type of substrate. The condition is that that substrate have similar designs. Okay, the meaning is that the enzyme can also catalyze the other substrate, but the condition is that the substrate must have the specific similarities towards the enzyme. Okay, so let us, so this is the diagrammatic representation of the this lock and key hypothesis. So this is the key which accounts for the enzyme, and this is the lock which account for the substrate, right? So when they are combined each other, they will form a key and lock, that is nothing but the enzyme substrate complex, right? So this enzyme substrate complex will yield enzyme separately and also forms the products, right? So this is about the lock and key hypothesis. The second one of the hypothesis is induced fit hypothesis. Okay, so in this case the induced fit hypothesis is slightly different from the lock and key hypothesis. Okay, so in case of lock and key hypothesis states that the enzymes have complementary shape which resemble to the substrate, right? But in this case the enzyme active site can change conformationally according to the substrate shape. Okay, see here. This theory is proposed by Dan Cortlandt in 1966. Okay, the theory states that the active site of enzyme, okay, active site of enzyme does not initially exist. Okay, the active site of enzyme does not initially exist in a shape that complementary to the substrate. Means the enzyme's active site is not exist initially complementary to the substrate shape. Okay, and next thing is that it is induced. Okay, the active site of the enzymes can be induced to assume the complementary shape according to the substrate configuration. Okay, so what happens here? The active site of the enzyme can be set up according to the substrate configuration. Okay, the active site can be changed according to the substrate shape and site, so that there is precise fit between enzyme and substrate. Okay, so the active site of the enzyme can change its shape according to the substrate. Okay, by that they can form they can fit each other precisely, that is enzyme and substrate. Okay, and third point is that this model suggests a kind of glove and hand. Okay, glove is nothing but hand gloves, right? So if in case of hand gloves, we can use one hand glove both hands, because according to the our assumption, according to the our conformation, we can change the conformation of the gloves, right? So like that, the enzyme's active site can also change their shape according to the substrate shape. Okay, so this is the glove and hand relationship. In last lock and key mechanism, lock and key are the which shows the specificity of the enzyme substrate. Okay, let us consider this is the diagrammatic representation of the induced fit hypothesis. So see here, this is the enzyme and this is the active site of the enzyme, right? And this is the substrate. The active site of the enzyme will not resemble the substrate shape or size. Okay, but what happens here? The enzyme substrate complex will be formed. How? The active site can conformationally change itself which complementary to the substrate to form a enzyme substrate complex. After that, this complex will release the enzyme free and forms the products, right? So this is regards the induced feed hypothesis. Okay, so this is about the mechanism of enzyme action. Okay, there we discussed two hypotheses. One is log and key hypothesis and second one is the induced hypothesis. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you.